Coach. Just want to know your thoughts on spring so far and what you think the defensive line is looking like.
It's going good so far. Really excited. Coach Harris-Simak, as always, is doing a great job. Coach Shiano is setting the pace for us. But as far as defensive line, it's just been good. Very productive spring so far.
You're back for your second spring. You signed a contract extension in the offseason. Why was it important for you to be back here, and what's it like to be back for a second go-around?
One, I'm from Jersey, man. And Jersey always going to support Jersey. And the really good thing is the whole defensive staff, right? It's rare in college football. You get to keep the whole defensive staff together. And I couldn't be excited about the whole staff and us staying together for another year.
What did you see from Wesley Bailey last season, and kind of what are you seeing in his development, where he is right now, and how important this offseason is for him?
It was a very important offseason. He had to do some things that's getting stronger, working on his hips, and he did just that. But he did it. The thing that was very important to me was he became a better leader. The room is trusting him more. He stepped into that leadership role, and he's doing a better job of leading the young guys.
And Kenny Fletcher coming back, and what have you seen out of him this spring?
No doubt. Another Jersey guy, very dynamic, very athletic. He's done a great job of taking West Bailey leadership, and he's a little thicker now. He's a little bigger. Credit to JB and that strength program, but he's developing just how we want him to develop.
Keontae Hamilton comes to the offseason, didn't wrestle this year. What have you seen from improvement with him with a full offseason of work?
Oh, you probably saw him walking out. A little bit bigger barrel chest. Obviously, Coach Goodell and them do great things, and the wrestling program is good. But it was good for Keontae just to focus on football this year and help his condition and help his body.
Any other players sticking out to you so far?
The whole D-line. I think the whole D-line from the top to the bottom, those guys is playing really well and playing really hard.
Obviously, Coach Shiano and Harris-Simak, they're all about the rotation on the defensive line. You guys got a lot of depth. What can you say about the depth of the defensive line this year?
We have some good depth, and Coach Shiano, he harps all the time on getting as many young guys and getting all the guys in, which is good, right? It's good in recruiting where you can say, look, we could play 10 to 12 D-line, and the thing about D-linemen is every position plays people and rotate people, but D-line plays the most people.
Ray is back. I'm not entirely sure what his position is, but I'm sure you're fighting to have him kind of play as much D-line as possible. What does he add to your unit just with him being back?
Leadership and experience. That's what he adds. He adds it to the whole defense. You got a guy that's been doing here at Rutgers for a while now, and he understands Coach Shiano's system, and he's, to me, the ultimate definition of chop.
You've made your turn to this defensive line, a big veteran group. What is it like to have so many veterans on this defensive line?
It's good. It makes my job easier. Right, when you got guys that you could trust, and most importantly, if you look at the leadership, a lot of the leadership is D-line guys, so they make the job of me very easy.
A few guys have said that year two under Joe's system, they're picking things up quicker, just kind of more comfortable. Have you seen that too from the league?
I have, right? It's year two in the defense, and it's year two as a D-line. Right, but those guys like the Aaron Lewises, the Mayan Honatus, the Wesley Baileys, those guys understand me and I understand them, so they know exactly how I want to drill. Sometimes when I come out, the drills are already set up and things like that.
And does that allow you guys to get a bit more in depth than you otherwise would in terms of the concepts you're trying to implement during spring ball?
100%. Right, having veteran guys helps us go further in our teaching, further in our defense, and they're picking it up better.
Back for a couple more.
Aaron Lewis got some big reviews across the league. What's the next step for his game?
I think that the next step for him is to keep building, right? Getting better every single day and not letting the big accolades get to his head and be a great teammate, great leader, and a great person.
Follow up on that, Aaron. He had 8 TFLs last year. Only 1.5 of those are sacks. What's the next step for him as far as just getting to the quarterback? He pressures a ton. What does he need to do to be able to complete those and get to the quarterback?
As a whole unit, right? We got to keep getting better. Not just Aaron Lewis. We all got to keep getting better. And as far as your pass rush question, we're working it every single day to get better.